Just a short thought that come to my mind that I've often thought about and applied or do apply to my life as much as I can. There's a place in the Psalms that says that, I'm not sure who said it, but it says, "Bless us according to the years you have afflicted us." And that verse is really encouraging for anybody that's been going through troubles and trials for a long time. And you've been suffering for a long time, whether you've been waiting for a spouse, whether you've been suffering, ill health, problems, worries, fears. And I just take courage from this particular verse. And when it says, "Bless me, Lord, according to the years you have afflicted me," or according to the years you have allowed me to be tried and tested. And I believe that you and I can use that prayer as well, even if we are poorly and not feeling great, even if life is tough at times. We can pray that prayer as well, because the blessing of the Lord is a sense of His peace, His fullness, His overflowing love within our hearts. I believe that's the ultimate blessing of the Lord in our lives. Peace that passes all understanding. The peace that, humanly speaking, we feel on a warm summer's day when there's a light breeze, not too hot, just nice, and you're sitting in the garden and it's quiet. Perhaps you've got some Christian music on, or perhaps you're by a stream and it's gentle breeze blowing, and you feel peaceful and calm and you feel rested. That kind of experience with the Lord, I believe, is the blessing of the Lord. Of course, it may be also simply doing the Lord's fullness and goodness in your life after many years you've been afflicted. And for me, that's what I hope and seek to apply to my life, as the 25 years or 26 years of many afflictions while waiting for God's promise and seeking to make the most of the time. So too do I apply that to my life when troubles come along. And Lord, bless me according to those years that I was afflicted. And you put faith and trust in that. But again, most of all, bless me, Lord, according to the years you afflicted me. And while we're in affliction, and oftentimes we're not knowing the fullness of the Lord at the time, not always the great peace, not always the blue skies, but at times they've been tough. And it's not to say that when we pray that prayer, when we ask that prayer from the Lord, that we're going to have many years of peaceful rivers and such, because that's not going to happen. But the main thing is to know the real sense of the Lord's presence in your life, His power, His working through you, blessing other people through you, using you, leading you in new directions, new paths, just doing wonderful things with your life. No matter what your situation is, no matter if you're not able to get out of the house, your disability maybe, no matter whatever it is in your life that's been a trial, a hindrance before, the Lord can use you and bless you and give you a fullness of life as much as any other person. So be encouraged, and let that verse be upon your heart when tough times come. Lord, bless me according to the years you have afflicted me.